here from my former kid, Camden Thomson.
Never had her.
Never actually was my student. I just adopted him. He's one of mine. So he's going to talk to you first about his business.
So yeah, guys, so I graduated in 23. That same year, I actually won state for agriculture processing, and that's where I turned my life into a business. May of 23, actually, the month I graduated, we broke concrete. So it was done in 3 months. We had our building built, and then we went right into work. So I own 51%. My parents own 49%. Somebody had to fund the money. How it goes. Owning your own business is a scary thing. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if the market crashes, anything crashes, you're done. You got to stand up there and work hard. So I pretty much work 3 months out of the year hard. Deer season, I work 18-hour days, 7 days a week. It's not very fun, but it pays the bills. We did over 900 deer in 3 months. And then now we're just kind of easing through the year and enjoying it. I work 3 days a week now, and that's what lets me come see y'all and enjoy the time. So y'all, owning your own business is one of those things that, as you're young, never be scared to try. If you're young enough, if you fail, you got room in your life to try again. And there's only one way up from rock bottom, guys. I mean, it's kind of one of those things, and I was fortunate enough to have family members and contacts in my phone that it let me be successful, as agriculture has driven my life through many ways. Many of our farmers around us that y'all don't really see and know how food gets to y'all's grocery stores, but somebody's got to be the middleman there, and that's where we come in. I don't know if y'all ever ate at Longhorn. Everybody heard of Longhorn? We supply Longhorn. So all your steaks and pork chops, that's where it comes from. We're trying to get to a couple different mom and pop stores in Woodbury. Those aren't as easy to do because they don't have a big consumption of customers fast. So we would have to deliver to them every 3 days, which is really hard to do. As far as other animals go, we try to do, we sell to the public. We sell wholes and half. So if your parents or y'all eventually wanted to, I want to get bulk beef and be a lot cheaper than what it is at the store, you would contact us or contact one of our branches. We've got 2, and we would get that taken care of. So right now we're selling steaks for $6 a pound. Right now at the store they're $18 a pound. So, but they're in bulk though, so it's you're talking $1,700-$1,800 at a whole time. So I can't speak enough for my parents either. My parents have been there, especially my dad and stepmom. I don't get to see my mom much, but they've walked me through the whole thing. My stepmom pretty much runs the office. She works her own job too. Luckily, it's at home, or we probably wouldn't do it. But it's just one of those things that you've got to try and work hard. Winter time, and I noticed Ms. Holt sent us the questions, and I noticed one of them was, how has this impacted your social life? Guys, I'm gonna be honest, there ain't no social life when you start your own business the first 3 or 4 years. I mean, you've got to be there 24/7. I live next door, so I go to work 16-hour days, go home and sleep, take a shower, and go back the next day. But I enjoy it. And I tell you right now, if you don't enjoy what you do, don't do it. It's one of those things where if you make $20,000 less a year, but you enjoy it, it's worth that $20,000. It's just how it is for me. Now, how many of y'all know what y'all want to do? Anybody? 2 or 3 of you? Hey, that ain't bad. I'm going to tell you 2 things about that. For one, it might change. And for 2, that's the luckiest thing you can ever have, is know what you want to do. Because you can set your life off of that goal, and you'll go different paths to set that goal. That was one of my things, and luckily, mine went good. And yours, like I said, you're young enough, you can change and kind of change what you want to do, but there's so many jobs out there now. You hear people like, you can't find jobs, you can't do this. Man, I'd hire 10 people right now if they come to the door. It's just how it is. But the drive that is to work is gone. I know people, I had 26 employees in 3 months. It was farmers and guys that kind of didn't have a lot of firefighters. We hired firefighters, farmers, just for those deer seasons right there where we were busy 18-hour days. If they wanted to work 3 hours, if they wanted to work 20 hours, I'd hire them because I needed them. But when deer season was over, we kind of had to say our goodbyes, and they'll be back next year. Just kind of how it goes. But don't be scared. I guess I was scared too, but as a business owner also, you're going to see ups and downs in everybody. You may lose all your friends, guys. But luckily, I had two guys live 3 doors down from me that we were friends since we were kids. They're there every day, pretty much. One of them works second shift at Nissan. The other one owns a welding shop. They're there every morning with me, getting all the paperwork and everything set up for the day. Trust me, I pay them good because I don't want to do it. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Don't be scared to try something when you're young. Going to college, my girlfriend goes to college. She's been there almost 3 years. I've got her talked into going to get her master's, because why not for teaching? It's 6 more months. And she enjoys teaching so far. Some days she comes home and hates it, but I guess that's how it is. My mother and grandmother both teach. Don't give your teachers trouble, man. They go through a lot and they don't get compensated for it either. They try hard. They try really hard. Miss Holt and many teachers here has impacted me a lot. Miss Holt helped me out in Mr. Suto's class. I don't know how many of y'all know her. She's a great teacher, and Miss Holt helped me a lot. She did. But it's just, like I know I've repeated myself, but don't be scared to try something when you're young. Go to college if you want to. It don't matter if you start some small business that you sell on Etsy. If you make $3, you made $3. That's a cheeseburger at McDonald's. But hey, that's $3 you made. I mean, it don't matter if you have a coloring book and sell your coloring pages out of the coloring book for $1 each. Was there 100 pages? That's $100. You got it. There's this world, the way it's going, everything's going to keep getting higher. I mean, to fill our trucks up, it's about $180 to fill our big trucks up right now. And you gotta find money somewhere to pay for your stuff you want. As a young kid, I always kind of wanted different things and wanted to have everything everybody else had. When you get a job, learn that you kind of get what you want and you just kind of hang out. You don't need everything everybody else has. Just get what you need to live, man. I still live at home. I ain't gonna lie. I work 30 feet from the house. I mean, I ain't got no reason to move out. Parents enjoy me at home. I do all the work for them, I guess. But no, y'all just got to try. And those for you going to college, great thing. College just wasn't for me. I saw the problem in my community, and I started my own business to solve that problem. But college is also a very great thing in the aspect of kids. My stepmother, she went to college for 8 years to be a map maker. She makes really good money, and I'm glad she does because she funded my business to start up. So I'm going to let y'all talk to Katie. If y'all have any questions, we'll talk to me later.
Well, let's just go ahead and go to questions for Camden first. So, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
What protection do you get from the feds?
The feds? I don't get nothing from the feds, buddy. So as long as you file your taxes, don't never cut corners on taxes, guys.
I mean, like, FDA, all those, agencies that might be looking into your business.
So I only get, only agency that looks into my business is state. They come inspect me once a year. And then that's all we get. They can stop in 3 times a month, but they never really do. Because the way it works right now is like once they trust you, they're not going to come back. Once they know you're doing everything right, all your paperwork matches. TWRA checks in on us a little bit to make sure all of our paperwork's great. That's a big thing. Like if you don't check in a deer, they're gonna fine you. But passing inspection is probably our biggest thing that we have to accomplish. Any more questions? What's that, Landon?
You said you work hard for like 3 months out the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's like guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do for like the other 9?
So right now I'm working 3 days a week. We do livestock. But see, like right then, like deer season, I can't plan my own schedule. You know, it's every day, all day. The rest of the year, I get people call me. We book an appointment, and I can schedule those appointments accordingly to how I want to work. So if we have an appointment on Monday, I'll work Monday, and then I may want to take off Tuesday. And you know what I mean? So you get to schedule your own appointments is how it goes down through there. But I would highly recommend having you a little small gig. Man, like I say, it could be something selling on Etsy. Just have you a little side money over there. You want to take your girls out to eat? Take your girls out to eat on your side money. I mean, I get it. Look at AJ, know what I'm talking about. Look here. Me and AJ had class last year together. But yeah, y'all got any more questions? That answer your question, Landon. Good?
Great job.
Thank you.